The SAA team have just released their team playing against Zimbabwe this weekend in the doubleheader alongside the Springboks. I cannot wait for this. This is such an interesting but a very fun team selected. In this video, I'm going to be reacting to the lineup. I've just done my Springbok one as well. So after this, if you haven't seen that one yet, go give it a watch. If you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. I appreciate all the support. I will be covering both these games this weekend, including player ratings, match previews as well as the Prem final, the URC final, and the Super Rugby final as well. There's going to be a lot of rugby content coming up, the Nations Championship. So if you are new here, if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. For the Nations Championship, I'm covering all of the countries, player ratings, predicted lineups, match reviews, match reactions, all of it. Player ratings are probably some of the viewers' favorite ones. So if you do enjoy that content, please don't forget to kind of subscribe and help the channel grow. I appreciate all the support. Now, this is my first time actually seeing the team, so we're going to be reacting to it together, reacting to it on the spot. So what I will do is I'll quickly read through the team once, and then we will go into depth and talk about some of these selections. So let's go. Number 1, Bohan Venter. Number 2, Siposeto Mnebelele. It's good to see him there. Number 3, Neerling Fischer. Number 4, and captain, Vincent Chichuka. Number 5, Ruben van Heerden. Number 6, Emmanuel Chichuka. Number 7, Bato Tlekani. Number 8, Pepsi Buthelezi. Number 9, Hashim Pete. Number 10, Yakin Ahmed. Number 11, Zeketelo Siaya. I'm so excited for that, especially as a Westville old boy. Number 12, Lucanio Number 13, Marcus Miller. They say Marcus Miller here. I think that's a typo. Number 14, Yaku Williams. Number 15, Luan Gilumia. On the bench, we have Liam van Wyk, Oliver Reed, Andrew Jacobs at number 18, Andre Smith at number 19, Siba Mahashi at number 20, 21, Niku Steyn at number 22, Imad Khan, and number 23, Lorenzo Julia. So very interesting selections there. But what I love about this, a lot of inexperience, but also a lot of players being rewarded for their form, as well as some experienced players as well. This is a very interesting team, but I cannot wait to see how they go against Zimbabwe. I will be doing a preview as well for that game coming out later in the week once Zimbabwe release their team. I cannot wait for this game, but a very interesting team selected. So let's start in the front row. We have Bohan Venter, Siposeto Mnebelele, and Neerling Fischer. First of all, Neerling Fischer and Bohan Venter are both capped Springboks. Bohan Venter had a very strong end to the season last year for the Springboks. And in the middle, Siposeto Mnebelele. I'm so bullish on this guy. I think this guy is going to do so well for the Springboks one day. I think he's going to have a massive career. I think him going to the Sharks will actually benefit his career. Now, I don't say that too often about my Sharks team, but I really think him going to the Sharks will be a very good move for him. The Sharks are playing a lot more youngsters right now, and he has been injured for a while. He hasn't played in the Under-20 Rugby Championship this year. He hasn't been part of those build-up games. So for him, getting as much game time as possible before the Under-20 competition in the next few weeks will be absolutely vital for him. And there's no better thing for him than to be in between a Bohan Venter and a Neerling Fischer, both really good, underrated players, both extremely good scrummagers as well. So I think he's going to learn a lot there, and I fully expect him to get around 65 to 70 minutes, but he's definitely one to watch. So I know a lot of people are talking about the backline players in the under-20 team. Just like Riley Norton, Siposeto Mnebelele is really one to keep an eye out for. He is a very excellent player. And also, if you haven't kind of haven't heard of his story before, go search about his story. He's got a very motivating story, but honestly, I really am backing this guy to go very far in Springbok colours one day. So very interested, and very, very, very good front row there for the SAA team. Moving on to the locks, Vincent Chichuka as captain, and number 5, Ruben van Heerden. Now, I'm not surprised seeing Vincent Chichuka as captain. He's got those leadership qualities. He leads by example. And I'm also not surprised seeing him at lock. The Springboks maybe not have a crisis, but the lock depth isn't the best it's ever been right now, especially with the young guys coming through for the Springboks. But Vincent Chichuka, the one thing he has been very, very good at for the Sharks this year is his lineouts. He's been poaching other opposition teams' lineouts. He's been a menace at lineout time, and he's been really good around the park. He is one of those versatile players that can play 8, 6 or 7, or even in any of the lock positions. So I really like that selection there. And of course, Ruben van Heerden at number 5. I think he thoroughly deserves to be within the group, and I think for him, it's going to be good for him to get a really good crack out there. And I think if he does impress the coaches, he'll be a part of the Springbok team this year. I mean, Jean Klein is still injured. Ibn Etzbeth maybe not that fully back to health yet. He's not playing in any of the teams this week. Franco Mostert is there. Ruan Dorkia is just playing a final right now for the URC as well. So could be a very good opportunity for, number one, Vincent Chichuka to show he is versatile enough to play in the lock position and very well as being a leader. That is a very big selection to make him captain. They obviously think he has those leadership qualities, leadership abilities. And of course, Ruben van Heerden, if he plays well, can he stay in the Springbok squad? He's been excellent for the Stormers this year. So very important game for both of those two players. Looking at the loose forwards, I'm even smiling just read this. A very exciting loose chair. Emmanuel Chichuka, Bartosz Lekani and Pepsi Buthelezi. It has to be said that Bartosz Lekani's been brilliant since going to the Lions. Definitely a very good move for his career because the Sharks have some very good players, but I think the Lions, he is probably the number one option there. Him and Ruan Venter are absolutely dominating alongside Frankie Horn in the loose forwards there, as well as Siba Mahashi. They've got a very good group, and Pepsi Buthelezi deserves this. He's been excellent for the Sharks this year. He's had probably countless man of the match performances. He's been a workhorse around the field, and he plays the game the right way. He really plays the game in a similar way to Siya Kolisi, and I fully expect either one of those two guys to be in the Springbok squad now going forward for the Nations Championship and of course the greatest rivalry tour. How much they play, I'm not too sure. Probably will target the Wales game to give some guys game time, but we have to remember Wales is a much improved team right now. They thumped Italy in the Six Nations. They kept it close with Ireland, and they really improved from game to game. So that's also going to be not the easiest game for the Springboks as well. Looking at the backline, we have Hashim Peet at number 9 and Yakin Ahmed at number 10. I know a lot of people will be very relieved and happy to see Hashim Peet in the number 9 jersey. He definitely does deserve it. I was wondering who they were going to play between him and Imad Khan, because they both give me some really good qualities for a future international player. And of course, Yakin Ahmed at number 10. Honestly, I think it's a very big headache for Coach Foot for the under-20s right now, because Yakin Ahmed's playing excellent rugby and Vusi Moyo as well. So I think those two are going to be interchangeable. Probably one starting, one on the bench, depending on the opposition as well. You can go 10 and 12 between those two. But of course, there's Ethan Adams as well. But Yakin Ahmed is definitely one to watch, and I think he'll feel at home next to Hashim Peet. They've obviously had a few kind of opportunities to train together, play together with the under-20s last year. Of course, Yakin Ahmed missed out on the competition because of injury, but throughout the kind of preview games, the warm-up games, they've played together before and they know how to play together. So I'm very excited for that one. That's going to be a very good combination to watch, as well as for the future as well. I'm very excited about both those guys playing. So they are definitely ones to watch for the future, and I cannot wait to see how they get on. Expect fireworks from both of these guys. Yakin Ahmed is as accurate as it comes with those little chip kicks, with the crossfield kicks as well. And we know Hashim Peet, what he can do. If he sniffs an opportunity, he will take it 100% of the time. So very exciting. Looking at the center combination, this is where it gets probably even more exciting. The experience of World Cup winner Lucanio at number 12 and number 13, Marcus Miller. Now, a lot of people are raving about Marcus Miller, but for me, the most important thing for him in this game is to just get game time under his belt and learn from a lot of these players, because for guys like Luan Khilumia, Zeketelo Siyaya and Marcus Miller, they haven't really been playing together at the under-20 level, and they're going to have to go to an international tournament in the next few weeks and really pick off where the other guys left off, because they probably will feature a lot in that competition. So, I mean, Marcus Miller and Lucanio a really fun center combination. Lucanio at number 12, not number 13, which I think is very interesting, but they are kind of accounting for Marcus Miller being in the number 13 jersey in the next few weeks as well. And Lucanio actually started his career as a number 12 as well, not a number 13. He's actually naturally a number 12, so he'll be at home there. He'll know exactly how to play. And Lucanio will, if Yakin Ahmed kind of is struggling or the pressure is on him, you can just send the ball out wide to Lucanio. He is very good with his playmaking as well. So I think Japan also helped him out there. But I'm really excited for that center combination. Let me know what you think of that center combination down below, because that's one I'm really excited to see. And that's what I love about this whole group, is they must have been training against each other, the Springboks and the SAA team. These guys are all learning from each other, like Sipasetu Mnebelele learning from a Malcolm Marx, same with Vincent Chichuka learning from other guys as well, because yes, he's an experienced player, but he still can learn from all the guys around him. Zeketelo Siyaya learning from a Cheslin Colby. Talking about Zeketelo Siyaya, looking at the back three, we have at number 15 Luan Khilumia, number 11 Zeketelo Siyaya, and number 14 Yaku Williams. all being rewarded for their form. I will say it is interesting to see Zekatelo Siaya on the wing, but I think if he was to get a Springbok cap soon, I think it would be on the wing rather than fullback right now. But I definitely think for the under-20s, no doubt about it, he has to be on the wing. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see who they select there, because they've got Zekatelo Siaya, Luan Khilumia, and Cheswell Uester, as well as Alzine Felix in the back as well. So very interested to see that. I think Zekatelo Siaya is going to tear things up this week. Jaco Williams has been brilliant for the Sharks. I think Luan Khilumia as well. He is a 10/15, so he will help out a guy like Yakin Ahmed, especially with Lukanyu being there as well. It's not an out-and-out distributing 12, but he can step in if needed. So Luan Khilumia at number 15 will really help make things easier for Yakin Ahmed there as well. So I'm really excited about that back line, but the forwards as well. That whole starting lineup is just really exciting, and I would love to see this team right now go full contact for an 80-minute match against the Springboks. It would be extremely fun to watch. But looking at the bench, we have Liam van Wyk, Oliver Reed, and Henry Jacobs as the backup front row. They've all been playing well for their unions right now. Oliver Reed and Liam van Wyk, two of the younger guys, have really been stepping it up recently as well, so I'm very excited to see how they go, also getting a bit more game time before the under-20 competition. So you can definitely see guys that were injured for the under-20s, that were maybe kind of eyed up or marked off as potential future Springbok players, have all been included and are all getting game time, which we love to see. Andre Smith at number 19, he deserves it. He's been awesome for the Stormers this year. He's been an absolute battering ram, and I'm very happy to see a name like his there. He's been physical, he's been one of the bruisers for the Stormers this year, and he thoroughly deserves to be in this group. And I think him playing in a green and gold jersey, he is going to play harder than he's ever played before, and I cannot wait for it. Same goes for number 20, Siba Mahashe. Just bursted onto the scene this year. He's been absolutely brilliant. I know he's been good at the younger levels as well, the under-21s, the under-20s, the under-19s, but now he's stepped up to the Lions senior squad, and he has been one of the most spoken about players. And I think playing him off the bench is perfect for him, because he is that kind of high energy, explosive, impactful player that they really need in this team, because they've got a very good loose trio there, but then for a guy like Siba Mahashe to come on in the second half and just absolutely destroy things alongside Andre Smith is going to be very fun to watch. But that being said, Zimbabwe is no joke. Keep an eye out for that team. You will see some familiar names that have played in the Champions Cup, in the Challenge Cup as well, in France, in England, for the Sharks as well, for the Cheetahs. There's a lot of players that are very good quality players in that team, so it's definitely not going to be an easy game for these guys here in the SAA team. It's going to be a very challenging game, but a challenge I think they will definitely be up for, and it's going to be a really good learning lesson for a lot of these guys. Now, this is where it gets even more interesting. Niku Steyn at number 21, Imad Khan at number 22, and Lorenzo Julius at number 23. So I'll talk about Lorenzo Julius first. Very excited to see him there. I'm not surprised that he's not starting. I think he will get a lot of game time with maybe a Lukanyu moving to the wing, or maybe Lorenzo Julius coming on in the wing. I think Lorenzo Julius right now, if he was to play within a Springbok setup, the number 23 jersey is perfect for him to kind of come on when the game's a bit more loose, whether it's on the wing or the outside center or the inside center position, and just cause havoc. I think that's where he probably plays the most comfortable right now, and that's where I see him making the most impact. So I think a lot of these selections, yes, it's a SAA team, but a lot of kind of selections here are looking to see how they would do in those positions for if they do get called up for the Springboks, like a Zekatelo Siaya right now. With Apelele Fassi and Damian Willems are there, he's not going to play fullback right now for the Springboks, but he could possibly play on the wing there. So very interesting selections, but I think all the selections have been very well thought through. But I just don't know about this Niku Steyn versus Imad Khan one. Will Imad Khan play fly half? Does anybody know? Has he played fly half before? Will Niku Steyn play fly half with Imad Khan at number 9? I have no idea what they will do there, but I fully expect them both to get some game time. They're both very good players. They both deserve to be there. And I don't think people speak about Niku Steyn enough. Yes, they speak about Hashim Peet and Imad Khan, but Niku Steyn has been really good every single time he's played for the Lions, and I think he can play all over the field as well. So I think Imad Khan can play fullback, but I'm not too sure if that's his main position. I did hear, I think it was last week when they played against Leinster in the semi-finals, that he has played fullback before, so maybe he comes on out of position. But either way, I really expect a bright future from him as well. He is playing the game the right way. His box kicks are getting more accurate. He's bulked up a bit. He is ready for this level of rugby as well. But A very strong team selected, a very interesting team selected. So let me know what you think of the team down below. Let me know who you are excited to see play from this team. Also, let me know who you think missed out on this team and the Springbok team as well. Very interesting team selected, but it is the first weekend of Springbok rugby back, and I cannot wait for it. But if you do enjoy the content, please hit the subscribe button. We are aiming to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We are nearly at 3,000 right now, and the channel's only been going for a few months now. So I appreciate all the support. If you do enjoy the content, hit the subscribe button and stick around. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.